Hey guys, hold up, I forgot something. So give me 1 second while I fix this mistake. I'm gonna have it in the BRB screen so you guys don't have to look at it. Alright. There we are. I forgot the avatar. Ugh. Alright, so let's get the UI shown again. Today's plan. We are going to finish the post-Endwalker content. And then we will do duty roulettes. We should have it all completely refreshed. Because, you know, I need to get warriors, my warrior, relic weapon. And we'll probably do a little bit of level grinding here for our red mage. It's at level 70. We can, I believe, start or continue the fairy level quest. Or the fairy, tribal quest. Maybe attempt to finish it. And yeah. And then we will take our weekend break. So yeah. We got a lot of things planned today. Gonna be very busy. Hope we have a good time. Alright, so let's begin. Let's talk to Stola. Stola has the look of a woman satisfied with her work. Yeah, I would be surprised if he wasn't satisfied. That our obligations here are concluded. Oh, Nidana, what news from Thavnair? They've returned then. Wonderful. Rest assured, all is well with us too. That's so. We would be honored, of course. I shall relay this to the others. A great feast will be held in Razathan to celebrate Ajdaya's homecoming. We have all been invited. I'm afraid my sister and I must decline. We have only just returned home. To leave again so soon would be inconsiderate to our parents. With regret, I too must excuse myself from attendance. A prior commitment requireth that I remain in Charlayan for a time. Let not our absence deter you, however. Pray, enjoy yourselves to the fullest. No plans in particular, so you can count me in. I may as well visit the Radiant Host while I'm there. How about you, Rin? Far be it from me to turn down free food. It'd be rude. That's the spirit. Ah, what about the Memoria Crystal? To be remiss was not to deliver it promptly to our friends in the first. Also, if there is a transfer of light and dark between worlds, they will need command over the Crystal Tower. In which case, I shall give you my spirit vessel to take again. When you arrive in the Crystarium, the sentry at the tower should be able to round up everyone for you. Once you have seen to matters there, come join us at Megduda. Give everyone our regards, you hear? Yeah. I like how they included the folks of the first into this story. It just not made, you know, everything that happened in like Shadowbringers just be an afterthought now. Okay, so the Docile Gate in Navrant. Like we're the only one that can just like freely go to Navrant. without any difficulties. We're just, oh, yeah, just gonna use Aetherite to go there. The others need spirit vessels. Weird. Guess it was because we're just that cool, I guess. All right. Eh. Welcome back, madam. Mistress Serena is still in the ocular. Will you be joining her? Yeah. Very good. If you would care to head inside, I shall send for Captain Lena and beg luck for once. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we get a voice cutscene.
Ah, yes. The king has already shared what they glimpsed in the source. The day is won, and the danger past. Hearing the tidings lifted a great weight from my shoulders. Never before had I taken on such a monumental request.
Small though it was, we are glad to have played a role in saving the Exarch's home. And yours. Furthermore, the endeavor served to reaffirm the bond between the peoples of Norvrant. Nurturing this bond, we will strive to be an example for the world Zero aspires to restore.
Is that a Memoria crystal? I can feel it. The tremendous darkness within.
Ooh.
Using darkness from the void to restore balance to this world. If such a thing could be done! Well. Though night has returned to our world, darkness cannot arise of its own accord, much less in abundance. But if it could be brought here in like manner to how we channeled light to the void, it may well be possible to restore the empty in its entirety. Do you still have that spirit vessel with you? If so, I beg you loan it to me for a time. I would use it to investigate a way to have the tower receive rather than send energy.
Yep.
Thank you. While I make no promises at this stage, I shall rigorously explore the possibility. I too need to explore new possibilities for my powers.
Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Nick.
Has
Ahoy! Got a full 2 liter of Minute Maid fruit punch that I'm sipping on. I bought it yesterday for D&D, and we didn't have cups, so I, just drank out of the bottle. Yeah.
Time and focus instead on myself. Knowing Zero is out there, doing her utmost to restore her own world.
It inspires me to redouble my efforts.
There you are.
Gaia!
I waited and waited, but you never came. What have you been doing here?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Gaia!
Just chilling. Serene's goth girlfriend.
Oh,
Hello.
do I know you?
You did. We promised to go for coffee and biscuits, remember?
Ugh. I never agreed to anything of the sort. Besides, coffee biscuits are old news. I'd rather try something else.
What? I thought you liked them too. Well, no matter. The second serving has something for every taste. So let's just go.
Enough about that. What were you talking about? Harnessing darkness from the void. Now there's an idea.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Of course, if you're dealing with darkness, Reen alone won't cut it. Next time, call on me as well, alright?
Not being for the Discord notification for once. Mighty struggle, but I had the faith in you that you would be victorious in the end. I doubt not that the people of Navrant would cheer when they learned that the warrior darkness managed to save her home. I know you're a busy woman, so don't let us keep you. Rest assured that we will continue the work we've begun. Yeah. Speak with the accommodating official at Megaduda. Oh. Let's see. We could do it for a small repair. There we go. Make it do down. Upstairs we go. Talking to the accommodating official. Hello, sir. But humble sir, I offer you my heartfelt thanks for rescuing the satrap's beloved sister. Without further ado, the great feast to celebrate this joyous occasion is about to begin. The venue is Mirrored Maine, and you're a guest of honor. Nice. Galaxy Unpacked. What? Bucks. Bucks. Okay. There we go. Well, there's those two. It's Stinian.
It cannot be. Oh, Vashan, my darling little brother. To think that I will never see you again.
Why is there an elephant? That's an Arcasadora.
The way you carry on, anyone would think he was actually your brother. Save your tears now. His Excellency still has one of his eyes.
Yeah, Nidana here, she's an Arcasadora. It's they're like an elephant-like humanoid creature here in Final Fantasy 14.
And he has made it clear he intends to continue using his vessel. You'll see Varshan again. Never fear.
Truly? But will it be the little one?
Personally, I prefer the adult vessel. It cuts a gallant figure and has superior functionality besides.
Bah. I don't care about such things. My little brother
Is
little and adorable.
Sisters, give me strength.
'Tis a fine thing being so loved.
So drunk, about ready to tip over.
Had enough of the revelry, have you?
Estinian! The Azure Dragoon.
So, what's next for our hero?
Oh, I don't know.
No need to decide just yet. You'll recall our escapades in the void began with a treasure map I paid entirely too much gil for.
Cute low key. You talking about Estinian? Yeah.
You can't force an adventure.
Estinian is one of the plethora of Dreamboat like male characters that Final Fantasy has. I believe at one point during the MSQ they actually thirst trapped Estinian. And oh boy, was it steamy.
Discussing each other's plans, are we?
Yep. Just
Alas,
like look
I
up
have
shirtless
nothing exciting to
Estinian
share.
and you'll see.
I foresee an extended confinement in my Sharlayan chambers, compiling my theories on cross-rift travel. My research may be classified, prohibited by the powers that be.
Do you really want to?
Not
I
so
mean,
long as a
it's
bond exists between people.
it's
Ever
nothing
shall our worlds
pornographic.
connected.
I could tell you that.
As it stands,
And it's
a means to travel
tasteful.
to the first is within reach, and I would be satisfied even should my research not exist in an official capacity.
Because it was actually in the game, so you know it's PG-13.
And what of you, Estinian? Have you any plans?
Yeah. Where'd he go?
He never was one to stay put for long, though I've no doubt he will make himself known when needed.
Yep. That's our Estinian. Istra. Ishtaya. So all the other dragons are calling out. God damn. It was a lively feast, was it not? And it impressed upon me once again how dear Vitra is to his people. Vitra. Well, as much as I would like to linger, 'tis past time I took my leave. If you mean to depart as well, I suggest you call on Vitra before setting out. Before I forget, thank you for everything we learned and for everything we accomplished. I couldn't be more grateful. Until next time, take care. What's he got for Sean and Ashdaya? Then I hope you enjoyed the festivities. To be able to celebrate Ashdaya's return with everyone was moving beyond words. I'm so powerful I get 60 points every 5 minutes and like 300 points in Damn! Look at you. Lest you wonder, I've chosen to use this vessel for now, the better to escort my sister about Arzadan. Leaves my true form without an eye, but I do not anticipate having need of it in the immediate future. Long have I dreamed of showing Ashdaya my beautiful city, a glittering jewel born of unity, and I shall relish every moment of it. Now then, both Y'shtola and Estinian have embarked on their respective journeys, but have you yourself business elsewhere? Not. You're welcome to remain here as long as you like. Should aught of important rise, we will inform you. When until such a day arrives, I bid you take your ease. Because that radiant host guard is going to get his wish. Meanwhile, old Charlotte.
Everything appears to be in order.
Yay, Kryl! Kryl!
Oh, finished at last.
Kryl, very, very
So
beloved character.
time-consuming. How nice would it be to have a mammoth to handle such tasks? Now then, let's have a look at you. Quite old, this letter. We'll need to store it carefully. Addressed to grandfather, and come all the way from Tuliolal, from a Gulu someone.
Ooh.
Oh, the ink's too faded. Hardly anything is legible.
Oh no!
Come on, give me something. commission to investigate the Golden City in Tural.
Ooh.
How odd. No one ever mentioned such a commission, nor have I seen any records.
Yeah.
Something else in here. What an unusual earring. How does it relate to the petition, I wonder? Oh, did you go there, grandfather? To the Golden City in Tural?
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Lucky Clovers. Yeah! Now, this section of the post-Endwalker content is the setup for Dawn Trail, which releases later this year. Yeah.
Back again already, after making a show of leaving. Well, this is it, Charlene. Quite a far cry from Tuliolal, yes? Come, let's go and find your candidate. Our adventurer friend.
Uh-oh. Why do all the characters look so cool? 'Cause character artists for Final Fantasy XIV are just too good at their jobs. For others to follow. And to complete the main story quest line, Growing Light. And you get the reward of Growing Light. Oh, here, quest, main scenario. Like all the main scenario quests that I have completed. The Coming Dawn, Sun Chaser. Alright. Sean has a message from Charlene. Oh, Rin, one of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of Baldessi request your presence in Charlene at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I had hoped that I too might be of service. But it is you alone that they require. If you've no pressing business, pray make your way to the Baldessian Annex at once. Ojika awaits your arrival. In the meantime, I shall continue showing Ajdaia the city for notable landmarks of the people's lives. There is still so much more for her to see. Farewell now, friend. Well, my friend. Look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. Yeah, likewise. Loading screen's taking a bit longer. Oh. Got any drink recommendations that don't have caffeine or lots of sugar in them? Water. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Water, you can try some fruit juices. So they will have sugar in them, but they're more natural sugars. Ujika Sunjika. Warm and hearty welcome to you, Rin. I gather you received our message. Please wait here while I fetch Krylo and Graha. Thank you for coming on such short notice. Presents. I accidentally skipped a text. That's fine. You'd stopped by recently, you see, and asked us to reach out to you on his behalf. I imagine you're as surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition. Something must have necessitated a change in his plans. Oh, he would tell me is that there is someone whom he wishes Rin to meet. He'll be drinking juice for the next month then, 07. Yep. And, you know, go for, like, fresh squeezed juices over, like, the store-bought stuff. Make sure you don't get, like, juices from concentrate. He also mentioned that he would be attending to business at the stadium. Shall we look for him there? Sure. And then, where is Erinville? There he is. Erinville!
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important.
No.
I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
He's a male Vieira. Or a bunny boy.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
Just like Kryle, oh not Kryle, but Grahatia here is a cat boy. Stola is a cat girl.
The New World.
Cat girl.
Toral.
Girls. The New World. Toral.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I believe you...
Where are they?
But it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
Oh, that's them.
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is her, the adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman.
That is a female Hrothgar.
I'm Wuklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihyoelal.
Tuli Yolol.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Given
Cool.
the
Thank you for your
magnitude of the
contribution to
request,
the lurker
perhaps
tax.
You should explain why you're making it.
Yeah.
Of course, of course. Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The Rite of Succession. Taking the form of a contest, it will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning. I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you.
I'm gonna start bringing spiteful into deliberately spend all my points as soon as I have 500.
A mighty
Start being
warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Oh, we don't have any
Wait.
reason.
Let's all just slow down. Wooklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Tulihyolal is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulsha, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulsha, and one blessed with two heads besides. He's also my father. Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
She has a two-headed father.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. Now,
I like adventure.
this is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valiarmanda.
Valiarmanda.
Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
You have my complete intention. This is strictly rumor, nothing more. Golden City. Heard about it before. You have my complete attention here. I'm interested.
We're going to get along, you and I.
Oh, yeah.
Tural has no shortage of unexplored frontiers and deadly fiends. You'll never want for excitement, I promise you.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Tiger person? Hrothgar. It.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Oh.
Tuli Yolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions.
I want her axe. Look at that thing.
So
Amazing.
let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
What are we hunting? Oh. When one door closes. Holy heckin'. And you get a bunch of foods. Baba ganoush, caviar sandwich, caviar canapes, Ralco flour stew, or elegant silver pieces. Just not only sea Tyrell, but the fabled golden city besides. This is the stuff of grand adventures, my friend. But it's not to say you should hastily accept this as mine. There's still a great deal we do not know. Let us begin by rectifying this first acquaintance with our visitor in the manner she suggests. What might be a suitable location for our hunt, however. As the guild earlier, I learned about a petition from researchers on the Isle of Ham. You went there not long ago, called some unruly fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, an ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they have been unsettled by some man or predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition. Well, is it far? We also be those speed. That worked for me. Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tyrell. Whatever this creature is, it better be able to put up a proper fire, or to end before you have a chance to get acquainted. Or we could prove ourselves capable and dependable companion. My apologies, but I must see to some preparations. Pray, go on ahead to the isle. I'll join you as soon as possible. The rest of you are ready. Let us head to the harbor. This being guild ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. Holy shit. Go all the way to the harbor. Scholar's Harbor. This is the little restaurant that they have here. And they cooks the foods. Man, I can't wait to see what this game looks like when they get the graphics update. I mean, they gave us the sneak peeks at the fan fests, but it'll be one thing seeing it at fan fest and another thing seeing it in person. The map. So we have to take a ship, huh? Barely set foot on dry land. Oh well, I suppose it's for a good cause. A hunt. Come on, let's get going. Upon boarding the ship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. Progress will be saved at certain points. In the event you are defeated, you will be able to try again for the most recent of these. Please know that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, the progress will be lost. Fine by me.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural. Oh, a white bear! I wonder what it tastes like.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know. So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kono's my second older brother. And until recently, he was a student in this city. He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studium? Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see. One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Oh.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
Oh. Duty commenced. Wow!
The researchers should be just ahead. There. The building to the northeast.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Yeah, from the looks of it.
Them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me. Right, let's burst up too.
Leave Graha alone.
Look! Someone's in trouble.
Yeah! Taste my axe!
These animals are usually so docile.
Oh, yeah, I love hard-pressed surveyor. Oh, thank goodness you've come. Took it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you? You are. You're written the avenger who saved our star with that, or meaning under better circumstances. I was conducting a routine inspection in the transport here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. More of the same across the chasm. Once docile animals grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues here can tell you more. If you'll give me just a moment, I can finish checking our equipment.
You really are famous.
Yeah.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
Venture can't answer my petition, I presume. We're most fortunate to have one of our considerable skill here to aid us. Creature of unknown origin has been sighted in the island in recent days. Believe its presence has affected the local fauna. The animals beyond this gate are worst affected we've encountered thus far, that we dare not go back. Your task is to quell any threats you find and search for traces of the beast responsible. If you should find anything at all, we'll be most grateful if you would share it with us. Okay, I'll kill these.
Handle this.
No, she's gonna. What you gonna do? Huh? Look at that. Wow.
Is that all?
Is that gonna be a new warrior ability? Because that looks
Come on,
awesome.
Let's pick up the creature's trail.
If that's the case, I'm definitely maining warrior. Beast carcass. Ew. You found a ravaged beast remains, torn to shreds by sharp
Claw
talons.
marks. I've seen their like before. It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
Tattered plumage. Just get around the ground, there seems a fierce struggle.
But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
Yeah.
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
You presume it's even safe to eat?
Animal leavings. Ew, gross. Sense of fresh leaving assails your nostrils. Whatever beast left in is like still close by.
fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
The hornbill, your control.
Do you suppose they'll suddenly start their hunt? Who knows? If they're spoiling for a fight, hey, got one.
Oh yeah.
Let's head back. back and report what we found.
Ooh. Oh, look at that.
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Oh.
Ah! What is that thing? It speaks?
It's heading towards the falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Come, Waklamat.
Right.
Well, that threw her off. It spoke to me. Whee!
Just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat.
Caught me by surprise! Caught me by surprise!
Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
It's the giant colibri. Are you ready for some pain? I know I am. Yeah. Who's roasting the chimkin? We're roasting the chimkin.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you. Shut up already, you blasted bird!
Look out! Oh, shoot! Oh, ow!
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Yeah, what a magnificent specimen!
Gather together.
Oh, ew!
I've got you.
Oh, that's a clever way of using home gang.
Steady now.
Oh. Swooping. He's a swooper. Oh.
You pay for that.
Oh. Wow, that gives us a lot of time to do that. Wow, okay. Oh, oh, oh. I gotta punch the whirlwind.
Thank you.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Hardly a tickle.
It keeps on repeating her.
Try this. Nothing to it. Hey, have you now, you bastard?
For everything you have out there.
Oh, there we go. Almost. Boom, baby. Duty complete. GG easy. Take off my hoodie. It's getting warm in my room.
And I had barely limbered up.
Hands are shaking.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt.
Yeah.
But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Well.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
It's like it wants round two.
Leave this to me.
Kryl! Pictomancer! It's a Moogle! Kryl? Yeah.
I am terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Yay!
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
So this is what you meant by seeing
Seeing
to preparations?
Yeah.
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you. In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuklamat. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin.
Yeah. Cryo's been like basically been sidelined.
Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind again and again. That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer.
She became a pictomancer.
With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, pictomancy. As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Indeed.
Yup.
I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking missed it. The
It
missive.
was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
Yup.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Yeah. Oh, no, not that. Not that one.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this. Given how culturally diverse Tuliyollal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one.
Oh,
The
yeah.
similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. And what's more, It bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
So the letter is fraudulent then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuli Yolal. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
We're eating that.
You kill it, you eat it. The wildlife pacified and the researchers safe. Our task is complete. Leaves the matter of the Calibri meat. Better for worse, there's really one place that we could take it to Charlene. The last stand. Come, let us see what Dickon can cook up for us. Game is afoot. Alright, Dickon, let's see what you got. Oh no, that famine's face. I've seen one. What can I get you? Oh, bird meat from the hunt, you say? Leave it to me. I have just the recipe. It's a new dish for some sailors, and for you lot, it's on the house. Have as much as you like, you hear? Look at that. We get food for free.
Come, come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
Like a tomahawk.
I'd heard that Charlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
Oh, you know, Dickon's making concerted effort to not make terrible food.
What is this? Oh, it smells
That looks like
spicy.
curry and naan.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
Yep.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice.
Yeah, that was that was zero.
So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Charlotte.
Oh God.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your state.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg
Ooh.
to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
I see. I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead. Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace. But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
A man who is too ambitious by half.
Boy.
Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
Oh. Sees potential
After
for land
everything
grab.
My father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies.
Very diplomatic.
That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well. And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal? You don't need to decide, right? But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition.
You know
I'll stay here as
damn
long
well
as I
we're gonna
can,
do that.
waiting for your answer.
I'll be playing the shit out of this game once the Dawn Trail releases in, I think, September.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
has the makings of a ruler, I couldn't say it, but I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. If you choose to help her, though, is for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time to report our mission success to the guild ship. We've done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. She'll come by the annex later. Till then. Oh, yeah. Let's go. And we get a little gift. Gra is mulling over what you have learned of Wuklamette and her plan. I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wuklammette's situation. Still, you've been afforded time to consider an invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tural? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. I want to help to be better informed. Yeah. Quite right. Not only would it help you to make the informed decision, but if you do choose to go, you would be better prepared for what it entails. Come, my friend, let's be off to the archives. Yeah! Gonna read books of Graha. Boom, 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 boom. Bum 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 bum. All right. Got pudding away right there. Reading books right under a tree. What a perfect place to read. Blue covered book. The origins of blue magic can be traced back to esoteric practices of the Wagi tribe and the distant continent of Tural. The tribe holds nature in the highest, and in seeking to cultivate their spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of wildlife around them. For teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It is so named, the cerulean deposit that wells up to the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master the Walagi's art and make the animal's powers my own. As no name exists for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you will have doubtless gleaned, it is for the significance it holds to the Walagi. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. So you get a little bit of blue magic lore right there. That's good. Oh. I arrived at a vista. I don't know how to use these. So I will straight too far from vista. So I'll go back to it once I, look into how to view those. It is impossible to adequately discuss the origin cuisine without speaking that of the land at which many of our modern-day staples hail, the far western continent of Tural. Ochre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous potato. These crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean dining tables trace their origins to the New World, places known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1498, the 6th astral era, when a Leminsan sailor named Ketinram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the theretofore unknown continent. Spent several moons exploring inland, and in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamulja, who was even granted an audience with the supreme leader, whose confidence he won along with permission to roam freely. Captain Ram would return to Tural several times, but during his expedition he charted the land and gathered myriad root, vegetables, and seeds to bring back to Leminsan. Most notable of these was the potato, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. produce was far from the only bounty the Ron's expedition to Tyrol. Many tantalizing recipes such as bean-filled burrito and gripping legends such as the Golden Cities reached our shores by way of his ship. To those of the Kinturan Circle, Tyrol largely remains shrouded in mystery, yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse themselves in culinary culture of that faraway continent. Yeah, so I mean, like we observed in the release trailer. Well, no, not really release trailer, but the trailer for Dawn Trail. It's very much rooted in like the Americas, especially South America. You know, with the tomato and all that, and the potato. Every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Tyrol is no exception. Yet, while some of their creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many more exist that are rarely seen inside of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces a select variety of species described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca, that's Tyrol's craggy mountain ranges. Four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands, of years. So likely is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footed makes capable beast of burden. Wyver. Its ferocious scale skin is a native to the dense jungles of Tyrol. The Mamulja have succeeded in taming them and utilized their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it comes no surprise that the Wyver is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand this horned brute's rampage. The Villigomanda, Tyrolese folklore holds that this beast-like creature is the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of its nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Okay, so get some fauna. We got let's begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three great continents in Tyrol. Therefore, stretches to east and west, lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. Contrast, the later extends to far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and its difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Simpson, the climate tend to be gentler than moving east and west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitudinal migrations is far more common in history, whether it be by men, animals, or plants. In this case, the point the Alliance rose power in Aldenard before advancing east into Isilbard. Their movements would have been mirrored thousands of years later by the Garleans. Meanwhile, although the desperate tribes of the Tyrol waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from the frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived upon the plains could not pierce dense jungle. This was the way of it until the leader of the Moanjul succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land-divided history, the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of the feat. Truly, it is a testament to the Autarch's greatness. Have a perused a wide selection of books relating to all. You're somewhat better informed about your potential destination. Gratia will be eager to know what you should do. Read these books again, speak with the reference page. Yeah. Get your lore there, guys. Speak to our boy. Gaha. Scour the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. There are a few books who dedicated the subject to Tyrol. I dare say you found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. Come, let's continue outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatter. You don't want to piss off a mammoth. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. I can help but notice that you read the scene. I was pleasantly surprised at references to Tyrol within. Among them, did anything peculiar pique your interest? Legendary City of Gold. Popotos. I have a newfound appreciation for him. I suspected that any mention of the city of Gull will catch your eye. 'Tis truly a mystery among mysteries. Here's a city whose location is known, no one has ever seen, and yet whispers of its existence continue to persist. But never to return. I imagine it could be a suitable challenge for the ritual succession. But moving on, did you perchance learn all of the fauna of Tyrol? Given your adventuring background, I suspect the topic would interest you. What of a pack is Ligamonda? Why do I get the pressure? You're pitting your skills against the fell beast. Fortunately, I found scant details on your would-be prey. One source simply described it as an enormous winged creature with scales hard as steel that rule the skies. I should like to see it with my own eyes, presuming it even exists. Yeah. Thought I heard familiar voices. Alize! And it's Alfie! Fancying running into the two of you here. Well, I have some research of your own to do. Aye, we have hoped to arm ourselves with knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trade agreement with Arzathan, they will next look to foster relations with other nations. This includes former imperial provinces. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with each other. And with the two of you, what endeavors bring you here today? Kind of exposition dump on them. Yeah. A nation composed of disparate Tyrol. Dare say it's precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on the Tuliolal ourselves. Contest. Is Rin the only one allowed to help Wuk Lamat? There was no mention of such restrictions as we recall. On the contrary, Wuk Lamat gave us the impression that she could have several champions. Alright. Like how to make the most of our respite. Follow me. Alpha know we have planning to do. Yeah. Wait! Sorry guys, I'm thinking about ordering food. Change if you'll excuse me. Can have rest in the laurels. Come, let us return to the annex. Okay. All right, coming dawn. And the music for this expansion is great. I get to sit here in Charlene and listen to this version of Flow all day. It's just wonderful. Also gotta get it more. Just my posture.
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story.
What's your concern here, bud?
What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Worklamat's request?
Who am I to reject adventure like this? I would never say no to a new adventure.
Ha! I thought you might say that. With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well.
Yeah.
Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not? Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon.
Yep.
Experiences to be had. All the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core.
That's a callback right there. What Heidelin, says to us when she awakens our echo.
Life is a series of journeys, my
When
friend.
she calls out to us.
And there's no telling what
Hear,
awaits us on the long
feel,
road.
think.
But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join...
You join me shortly? Oh. Will he now? Thancred. Eavesdropping Thancred. Speak with Ojika Sunjika. Yeah, let's speak with them. Welcome back, Rin. If you're looking for Lamat, she is currently with the others in her chambers. If you like, I could fetch them for you. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wah, 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 wah. Waiting. I'm waiting.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
I wish to boldly go, or I've never gone before, or I've never been one to turn down an adventure. I'll do it.
Excellent. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. But I dare say your time in Tural will be its own reward.
Yeah. Oh boy, Dawntrail can't come soon enough.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
Yeah, no. Summer 2024. I'm guessing September.
Alpha, no, Alize.
Oh, wait, no.
What are you two doing here?
Yeah.
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wuklamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
Ah, you must be the twins who were sneaking after Erenville as toads.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
"'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize."
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
Yeah.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Nonsense! Like I told you
Erenville.
before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers, and spare them grisly deaths.
Yeah, he couldn't get his way out of this.
Think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
No, don't use.
Nothing to worry about.
Don't you? You're coming. You're coming,
I
Kryl.
haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
But, Raha...
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
Uh-oh. Putting an addition on the map.
There. This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loperids. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
Look at that. The music. Oh, tingles. Oh. Oh, goosebumps. I already had the music sort of turned down, so I don't know how well you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. Oh. Alfino. Alize, Thancred, Uyanje, Stola, Stinian, Grahatia, Tataru, Kryl. Zero. Sean, Vritra, Euless, Tyus, Aaronville, Kokodonkle. Yeah. Idana, Nabeen, Maride, Living Way, Sleeping Way. Oh god, Sleeping Way's voice actor is Aaronville. Ari or Oscarson. Mapping away. Reen. Gaia. Lena. Gunu's daughter. Bekluck. Ishtaya. Anna Rust. For everybody. A little bit of Themis. Hephaestus. Athena. Lena's voice actor is Athena? Pandemonium. Biragot. Ralger. Azima. Nathal. Nofika. Robin Addison is playing Nofika. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Voice actors. Althic. Nemea. Halone. Cassie Layton playing Menfina. Okay. Thaliak. Limlane. Oscott. Scamilione. Barbaricia. Sheena Batesa. Okay. Chase Segal. Cagnazzo. Ruby Conte. Golbez and Durante. Joseph Cap. Zeromus is, of course, Anna Rust. Wuklamat. Sana Breyer. Okay. I don't know, the artwork in the back, guys. So good. Main development staff. Wow. Alright. We're gonna be here all day. Jika, Sunjika. Lest you wonder about your passage to Ral, Aaronville will arrange a ship through his guild. You will need only worry about your own preparation. Speaking of which, please take this with you. A rugged, ready knapsack may it serve you well in your coming adventures. Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured, I'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. A knapsack. What we got? Meanwhile, in Limsa.
When does the next ship set sail?
Estinian. Where are you going, boy?
May I ask your destination?
The north and east, I've already seen.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I'll head west this time.
Oh.
West, you say?
God, the adventurer in Estinian. He just never stand still for a while. He just has to go somewhere. Meanwhile, in old Charlayan. Urianje! Thancred!
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
They found out due to his eavesdropping.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in
mysterious ways. Ooh, maybe they already knew.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
Oh, okay.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition. Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember.
The small little thing as he looks directly into the camera and looks at, like, you, the player.
My friend, we make for Tara.
There's us. Warrior of light, warrior of dark. Warrior of darkness, yeah.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters?
Recalling MXL's word.
North? The fabled golden cities of the New World.
I'm so fucking ready. Weigh anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of new adventure nigh. Row forth to break horizon's bond, and tread the gilded path beyond. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, knapsack. Sort this. Boop. There we go. Hope it's going. And like that, it's to be continued once again, guys. It's always tough looking at that little bar right there, and it says to be continued. Yeah. Let's just say there are very few video games that gives me that feeling. I think that's why I keep on coming back. Alright, so Google Treasure Trove. The first hunt for Genesis continues January 30th. Ooh, okay. That's in 4 days. But we're going to do the Maiden's Rhapsody Returns. So we need to go to begin the quest. So I got to go to Limsa. So we'll go to Lomima and talk to Rimumu in the upper decks. Gonna do this because there's a good glam piece that I want. We can we could yeah, let's. Besides, we need to also get the other tombstone gear for this. Anyways, that's all stuff. I also need to meld. We'll worry about that later. Ethernet. We need to go to the upper decks, aft castle. I have a feeling this is where we'll find them. It should be this way. Rising to the chat. We are looking for Journey to Remember. So you want to be an armorer? Journey to Remember right there, and it's level 30. Okay. Honestly, we could do it as a black mage. Man, I just don't have great gear for the black mage. Okay. All right. Ramu has caught wind of a promising story and seeks an adventurer to help separate fact from fiction. Excuse me, miss, do you have a moment? I'm Rimumu, or the Harbor Herald, and judging by your dress, you're one of those well-traveled adventurers I've heard so much about. No doubt one of the worthies yourself has heard rumors of the unusual warrior maiden from the Far East. Danger constantly follows in her footsteps, and the Far Easterners I've spoken with claim her dress and fighting style are nothing they've ever seen. Do you know what happened the last time a strange warrior from unknown lands came to Eorzea? Upstart Peter Winsome practically stole the parchment from my desk to write his story. Readership soon doubled, and he's been regarded as the Harbor Herald's finest reporter ever since. It should have been my story, and I should be damned if he beats me to this one. But if following her is as dangerous as it sounds, I'll need an adventurer like you to keep me safe. If you're interested, meet me down at Costa del Sol. That's where she was last spotted, so that's where I plan to start. Okay. And that's where we'll start. There we are, Ramomo. Here at last. I was beginning to think you wouldn't come. She was here just a few bells ago, or so I was told. So, a few hours. Look over there. Could it be? Begging your pardons, please do not think me strange for asking, but can you tell me if we're close to Sabina, or perhaps Maora? I fear I'm hopelessly lost. Oh, sorry, dear. You're on the eastern shore of Vilbrand, eastern Lunacia, to be precise. From a far eastern traveler that's been talking to the taverns as of late, you cut quite the warpath through Eorzea, from what I've heard. I hope from phrase, but Vilbrand, Lunacia. I don't recall such names. The truth be told, I cannot recall of much of anything since awakening in these strange surroundings. By Beer God's beard, you mean you've lost your memory? I remember my name is Iraha. I am training in the way of the glaive. I feel like I'm still a novice. Before awakening here, I was on a mission to forgive me, it is hard to make sense of what little I can recall. The only clear thoughts in my mind are master, not powerful to think, I labored to perfect, Amatsu Kiori? I am certain it is essential to completing my mission. Interesting. You remember training above all else. Perhaps that's the key. If you continue to practice your master's teaching, stands reason to other related memories might come back to you. Calling my mission by my first calling master's teachings. Yes, that does seem plausible. I do not doubt many of the techniques I learned have a specific purpose. It would be a matter of focusing on this particular one. Mission of the scoop I've been looking for. Forest and warrior on a special mission. What if we are in danger? This is some fairy tale like Peter's story. People need to know, but she's no good to us if she can't remember anything. Help her so we can get to the bottom of this. You see this map before you go. Trading won't do any good if you get lost now, will it? Kindness is greatly appreciated. Thank you. To journey alone in this strange land would be trial all its own, I'm sure. We explore the shore south here. I recall mentioning that the beach was an excellent place for training. Something about aquatic wildlife being suitable for sparring. Creatures here are similar. I would like very much to try my hand against them. I trust that she has every opportunity to do so. Now, don't let me keep you. The sooner she remembers her mission, the better. Oh, skip that one. Yikes. Has been our pastime to assist with the training. Okay. I gotta wait here for a fate. Alright. I guess we'll wait here for a fate then. We will wait for a fate, however long it takes for the fate, our favorite pastime, to spawn. Or to pop. I remember waiting for the fate to pop for Hildebrand. I was waiting there forever. Rista at the end of the universe. Beat is somehow familiar. Oh, yep. Challenge Robert Krabs and Casa. Yeah, just alright, you gotta just keep this up. This is Mana Ward. Oh yeah, that just did the Mana Font. Yay! Ba-ba-ba-bum. To Iraha and Limsa Elemensa. Okay. No, dude's finally heading to me. You took him long enough. Yeah. We're gonna switch. Alright, training at the beach was invigorating. It's been a long time since I enjoyed such sport. Fighting alongside one so well versed in the arts of war, I would like to think I improved my form by following her example. First, I doubt the crabs would be suitable for practice, but I was quite wrong. Testing my strength against their hardened shells, swing after swing, over and over again, I could easily spend days or even weeks at a time battling them. Sigh. I can remember who suggested the training. Peculiar stone. I sense something within it. Something familiar. Something dark. Swimming battle and cold against evil made manifest, a lord of shadows, long dead, yet somehow resurrected. The fate of the realm hanging in the balance, I remember. I'm not convinced these visions relate to my mission. Why would Master entrust me with the means to slay such a foe? The answers must lie within my memories. They have to. All the more reason I must hurry to complete my training in perfect Amatsukiori. While waiting your arrival, I could ask a couple of travelers from Gridania. I think there might be a travel of more dark and unusual nature. They told me to place called Hawking Manor, a cursed estate whose grounds play host to various of hellish monsters. Those creatures sound like promising opponents. Full of fury and cunning, I would expect in a true battle. Now then, let's let us be off and find the finish from nearby town. This is our hush training. All right. Well, actually, I'm gonna end the stream now, guys. Yeah. Starting to feel an energy dip, and I think that it's a good time as any to end the stream